How would I build a Hecahands deck? And what kind of deck is it actually? Well, you are in luck because today we're going to be going over some Hecahands replays and showing you how powerful Hecahands can be. Let's go ahead and jump on in. So Hecahands is a deck primarily played with Chimera and Fiendsmith. And what it wants to do is take your opponent's monsters and use them for their own devices. This time around, we're going first with a pretty solid Hecahands Chimera hand. And if you guys want to know more specifically about the Hecahands deck, I just so happen to have a video on TheCaliEffect too that gives you everything you need to know about giving your opponent the Hecahands, all right? We're going to start off with normal summon Chimera. Our opponent's going to Ash Blossom that. That's actually a really fair Ash Blossom. We then go Iptel to be able to summon out Hecahands Breus, and a lot of people don't play this one. But they'll imperm and respect the Breus anyways. They must have a handful of monsters, right? We'll now activate Yadel to be able to get Hidden Hecahands. Hidden Hecahands can add Mankable to our hand. Mankable can fuse using itself and Gygus for Jowza. Now, Jowza allows us to add a Hecahands card from our deck or graveyard to our hand. We'll get Ip-Al Hecahands. We'll link into Closed Moon, and now as you guys can see, we played through a couple of interruptions. Link summon into Sequence. Sequence then special summons. We'll summon out Lacrima number 2. Lacrima number 2 brings out Engraver, and we make the Wave. Wave King is such a powerful card this format, but I ain't gonna lie. I think Maxi is going to like do the heavy work for this deck. This isn't something that's like ridiculously strong or anything, right? But this deck is solid against most other decks that haven't gotten support. The Maxi, of course, goes through, so every time our opponent summons, they will draw, and it's against Cool Tune. Oh! Doesn't matter. This card says when your opponent activates a monster effect while you control a Hecahands monster, we get to negate, destroy, special summon it to our side of the field. Love my Red Dragon Archery video. You guys should check that out too. Thank you very much. We'll destroy the mix and then bring it to our field. And actually, what's ridiculous is that against Cool Tune, if they don't have like, they like need specifically like Rotary or JJ Cool Tune to be able to follow up. Because if you can negate and destroy and take their monster, the Maxi doesn't matter. You can just, they will end their turn. Or unless they have Mix, which means they have to wait. We'll draw Chimera Fusion. Jowza gets us Yadel to our hand. We'll then make Requiem to go back into Fiendsmith combo. Summon out the Lacrima. Lacrima send Engraver. Engraver to return. And then they'll Super Poly? That's solid. That's solid. They'll make Garua here. We can't stop it, so we attack into the Garua. They'll draw a card. We'll attack into the Jowza and end our turn. I'm trying to figure out why he didn't get the one to destroy monsters, but, I mean, because, like, stopping the spell doesn't do as much. Like, we have cards to stop spells, like DDD, Wave, High King, Caesar. Like, we can stop Secret Overtake and this. But stopping his next normal summon, I thought would have been a little bit stronger. They now are going to Ghost Ogre our High Wave King Caesar. So if they, like, have a normal summon Rico or something like that, it's not going to look great for us. We'll then burn them for 12. And fortunately for us, they don't have it. So we'll draw Iptal in our hands. We'll use Jowza. They'll Ash Blossom the Jowza. That was their draw. We'll Iptal out the Godos. Give our opponent a draw. Don't know why we do. We'll then Fusion summon into Berfament here, and then that gets us back into our Chimera portion of the deck. But this should overall be good. That's like, again, the deck isn't like over the top and super powerful. In my opinion, it's closer to what Yu-Gi-Oh should be. A little bit less ultra mega combo and more closer to the ground type things. But that's just me being a boomer. Let's see another replay. This is Hecahands Kashtira. Really interesting because Gygus and Godos are level 7 monsters that can summon themselves right now. Yeah, Dragoonity, we are. I know you have some Dragoonity replays, so we'll check that out. This time around, we're going to be going against Kashtira, a deck that did get new support. Kashtira Elf Notes. Your opponent cannot target the monster in your center monster zone with card effects. Because, wow. Kashtira Elf Notes Regenesis. It's a lot. He now gets Regenesis Dragon to his hand and then summons out Regenesis Dragon. Normal summons Ash Blossom, makes Baron. Uses to bring back his unicorn, and his inboard is Baron can't be targeted by card effects. Unicorn banished from the extra deck. We get the banish check for the graveyard because of birth, and we have Genesis Dragon to destroy a spell trap, or return a trap, or banish a spell trap. It does something. All right, we'll lose our Theosis to our Regenesis. My apologies. We'll lose our Wraitsoth to our Regenesis Dragon. We'll activate Hecahands Yaddle, which they'll Ash. They'll then banish SP Little Knight from our deck, which means we have to go Hecahands, Hidden Hecahands on Molchemy Fulos. They negate with Baron. We'll then activate this effect. Your opponent draws one card, then they discard a card. Oh, chat, we're desperate. They draw and discard Elf Note Lucina, but that triggers Gygus, right? Gygus will then summon itself and then reveal our opponent's top three: Ash Blossom, Regina, and Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, brother. Ew. Ew. Floodgate, ew. But we do get a monster, which means Gygus can special summon a monster from our opponent's deck to our side of the field. We'll bring out their Ash Blossom, make Jowza. Jowza get Minkabell. Minkabell then fuses into Dandalos. I'm sorry. Target one monster your opponent controls and take control of it? Brother, what? Oh. We'll take control of the unicorn, activate Unicorn's effect to get birth, because they can be treated as level 8. If you use a monster with a level that is owned by your opponent, it can be treated as a level 8. Oh my God, chat. I'm eating this up. We make Zombie Vampire, detach, hits the Finward. Gets Minkabell to be able to add itself to the hand. Finward to add Riceheart to the hand and summon Riceheart. We'll banish the unicorn, banish 3 more, and summon unicorn. That's crazy, chat. That's actually insane how this deck flipped everything on its head and went for game. I don't know, man. That Kashtira version, kind of crazy. Oh, man. They had lethal if they just took Baron. Hey, you shut your mouth, chat. This is the dream. When you misplay and you still win. This is a normal TheCaliEffect replay, right? We cooking them so hard. We didn't take the easy route. We took the hard route. We hard and we beat them. Oh. We're going to be seeing my man Draxier in the Hecahands mode. Not so great of a hand. I love you, Celtic. But let's see him in action. I'll talk to you right after this. We're going to go ahead and activate Sinjin. Our opponent immediately Ash Blossoms that. They probably think we're on Magnet Warrior. But we're going to go to the Hidden Hecahands to add Ibtel and set Ebal. Hidden Hecahands then allows our opponent to draw a card, which is Cool Tune Mix. But it allows her to trigger Brius to summon itself. Now, Brius gets a quick peek at one card in her hand. If it's a monster, they're getting well done. Oh, that's a Baron. That's a Baron. That's a Baron, brother. And we took their best card. We now use Ibto to summon Gygus. Gygus to reveal Clip, Gamma, and Kua. Let him breathe. Let him breathe. Do we get Q's effect or do they get Q's effect? If this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material, we probably shouldn't synchro summon. But we get to make Baron. They'll use Q to see Droll and Silhouette Hat Trick. And we'll summon Jowza, which they Ghost Spell to prevent us from getting into the game. They're going to start off with 3 cards in hand. We have a Baron, a Jowza, and Ebal Hecahands, which allows us to take their monster, as well as an Ash. This is not looking good for them. They're going to summon out Cool Tune and not even go to effects. They're going to go straight to RS. They're then going to use the effects to destroy and destroy, which, damn. Ebal is going to have to get used, right? Ebal negates the mix. They still lose the Ebal. Shouldn't they have done it the other way around? Shouldn't they have went the one to destroy Jowza as Chain Link 1 and the one to destroy the face down as Chain Link 2? Then they would have gotten rid of both, no matter what. But we still got to deal with a Cool Tune RS that can negate a card on the field, plus an additional card in hand. We draw Heart of Gaia, which means we can summon it. Then they let us get into Ibtel. Ibtel then summons out Yadel and then makes SP Little Knight, which forces the effect of our Cool Tune RS. We then even have the effect of Yadel to be able to target a Hecahands trap card and set it. Damn. So now they have to RS SP, which means SP just trades. And they really done goofed. All right, they start off with Q. We ash the Q. Do they have another two? Oh, because Heart of the Gaia increases our monster levels. So Q is too powerful. Heart is a crazy card. Wow. That was game. Realizing they can't synchro summon, that was the game. A level 10 Q, bro. Never thought it'd be possible. Cooked them. This is the Millennium Hecahands deck that you guys could be playing. Solid Yu-Gi-Oh deck by my man Draxier. This is the Hecahands Fiendsmith Chimera deck that we also saw in the video. In case you guys wanted to know how exactly that one would be built. This is close to what I would build. I probably wouldn't play. I wouldn't play Gragas. I just wouldn't play it. I'd also try to find a way to play 3 Chimera Fusion. But this is close. Not same thing, but close. And this is the Hecahands Kashtira deck that you guys also seen. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed the videos, us watching Hecahands in action and understanding a little bit more. Of course, if you guys want to see more amazing content, go ahead and check out these videos and catch us on stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Can't wait to see you there. Yo!
Is Baked Biscuits gifted 5 subscriptions to the
Easy
community.
Baked Biscuits. I appreciate the 5 gifted. I might be twisted because we might just get off the Lipton. No. In all seriousness, thank you so much, big dog. I appreciate you, chat.